Hey everybody, welcome back to Playing Tribute to Ace Attorney Investigations, where we are midway through the kidnapped turnabout. We have found the kidnapping victim. Lance is okay-ish. We'll see. And we found some more information about the kidnappers. One was a woman, and we are pretty sure that the other one was the butler. So we have yet to figure out what is going on, who are the kidnappers, because they were in costume at the time, and just what happened with the murder and everything too. So we're looking for a kidnapper and killer, 2 in 1, 2 for the price of 1. But Lang has kicked us out of yet another crime scene, so we're gonna see where we're left off here now. Oh, Wild Wild West again. Alright. Can work with that. Is that a real cat, or is that like an animatronic cat? Looks like we got the boot again. With Lance safe, the focus of the investigation will shift solely onto the murder. You mean the infighting between the kidnappers? Yes, and also the identity of the remaining kidnapper. Miles, my boy! Tell me it's true. Tell me that you've really found my boy. Yes, Mr. Amato. We found him earlier in the stadium. Then my little Lance is unhurt? It's not exactly the picture of perfect health, but his life is not in danger. He's being questioned right now by Agent Lang. Poor Lance. It must have been so horrible for him. Locked up like a... I guess I'm walking to them then. Miles, my boy, I can't thank you enough. It was nothing. I'm still in shock over what happened to Oliver, but I have to say I'm relieved that Lance is all right. Oh, that's right. I mustn't forget to pass this on to Lance as soon as the police are finished with him. A letter. Ah, the way Lance is being chased after by women reminds me of someone I know. I almost can't believe he received yet another love letter, you know. Here, take a look for yourself. Is this a breach of confidentiality? It's a very simple love letter. Wait, Viola? As in... Oh, it is Tender Lender. Oh gosh, that's terrifying. Oh, hey, let me see. That's really weird. It's from a loan company? Tender Lender? That's more like a collection bill to me. Collection bill. Interesting. Nothing on the back of the letter, though, I guess. That is the same person. I'm trying to talk to her. There we go. He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. He loves me not. Oh, that's the 12th one. No, you can't give up, Lauren. Just one more try. Excuse me, but I can't help but feel sorry for all the flowers you've gone through. I suppose if they were me, then... I believe you said that you are Lance's girlfriend when we first met, correct? Yes, I am, but it's not like we both think of each other as lovers. But he did give me this ring, so I guess we're not just friends, either? I mean, because this isn't just any ordinary ring. It's a lollipop. It's so sweet when you look at it. It's so wonderful. You mean to tell me that he gave you a lollipop ring? So which is it? Have you guys not decided if you're going out, or is it just one-sided? Decided? Shouldn't the parties involved naturally just know? My father used to work for Mr. Amano, and so Lance and I grew up together. I said it out loud. I don't see how that's anything to be embarrassed about. So your father was an employee of the Amano Group? What did he do? I heard his job was to fly around the world. On Pegasus. Pegasus. Oh, Pegasus was the name of the airplane. The airplane belonged to the company. Wasn't the pendant a Pegasus? Oh no, it's just a horse. Never mind then. You had me there for a second. But now it's all changed. My father, he isn't around anymore. Oh, I see. About 10 years ago, he rode on Pegasus off somewhere, never returned. Riding Pegasus to whereabouts unknown sounds like stuff legends are made of. It's been so long, I don't think I'd recognize him if we were ever to meet again. I'm so sorry, Lauren. But I won't give in to the sadness. I have to live. Yes, Lauren, live. Okay. About this incident. Incident? But isn't the kidnapping all over and done with? I've been here the whole time, so I'm afraid I don't know much about any other incident. How did you come to know that Lance had been kidnapped? Oh, that's because of my woman's intuition. You based everything on that? I know everything when it comes to my Lance. It's really strange. It really must be destiny. She started fantasizing again. So what are you going to do now, Mr. Edgeworth? We already established that there's a good chance that the killer is the other kidnapper. It's my duty to figure out who this other person is. I believe there's one location which might hold a clue or two. Oh? Well, the kidnapper's hideout, of course. In the other isolation room, I guess. The obvious location is the kidnapper's hideout. But we're still not allowed in, remember? Agent Lang and his men should be done with the area. In that case, there's no harm asking that officer over there to let us in. Okay, let's do it. Excuse me, but if you could just let us through here. Sorry, can't let anyone through. Agent Lang's our orders. Oh, I guess this is the hideout. I forget which one was which. What do you have to report? Sir! Nothing unusual or out of the ordinary, sir. Where have I heard such redundancy before? Is it possible for you to let us take a look around inside? Sir! Roger, sir! That was surprisingly hustle-free. Are you certain? Didn't Agent Lang order you not to allow me in? Sir! That's true, sir, but... Detective Gumshoe asked me personally to let you in, sir! And I couldn't refuse a request from him. Yeah, okay, I thought so. Is that Meekins? There's no way. No, because Meekins has his own sprite. And also, I think he's still under arrest. I don't even know. Wow, looks like Detective Gumshoe has a following. Furthermore, I was asked to give this document to you, sir. What is this? The man in this picture. Isn't this Mr. Oliver Deacon? But the name here says Colin Devore. That's the same name as the one on the back of the pendant. It appears that Colin Devore was his real name. What's this? He was convicted in a case 10 years ago and sent to prison. What? Then what was he doing here? Whereabouts unknown after his escape from Penn E. Dent prison. Stole a gun from a guard during his escape. We thought he might head for where his wife and... I can't read much of it. Sole daughter was, but despite our surveillance, he has yet to appear, probably. Apparently he broke out of jail and then just vanished. He must have become Oliver Deacon to cover up the fact that he was an escaped felon. Here, I'll be able to read it now. Whereabouts unknown after his escape from Penny Dent prison. Stole a gun from a guard during his escape. We thought he might head for where his wife and sole daughter are, but despite our surveillance, he has yet to show up. Okay, yeah, I'm really suspicious about that whole, family thing and her mentioning not recognizing her father if she saw him again. suspicions. Now I'm not sure what's going on anymore. Is there some sort of link between the victim's past and this current case? These police documents are rather detailed. I should take the time to give them a thorough read eventually. It's fine. Let's focus on one thing at a time, starting with the kidnapper's hideout. Yeah, I agree. We should investigate first, think later. More than thinking things through, I think you should try remembering things first. Now then, if you could please unlock the door, officer. I was locked up until a little while ago, but it was... Since then, the door's been wide open, sir. I'm not sure I follow what it is you're saying. Care to explain in a little bit more detail? Sir, the door was locked down tight when they went to check out the room. So they got about 10 officers to help out and break the door down, sir. I see. I guess that means I could Agent Lang's leftovers. Well, let's see what we find. So this is where the kidnappers planned their foul deed. While you were tied up for a while in the room next door. Okay, please. Must you bring that up again? Now then, down to business. There might still be some clues left in this room. Let's try to find out what we can of the other kidnapper's identity. Time to investigate. We got barrels. Ooh, they have barrels like these just outside. Yes, and... Well, I know I've already asked you when we were out there, but if these were real, what would you put in them? There's an expectant gleam in her eyes that I'm about to dash. Ooh, what's in there? I see a costume. This must be where they would dispose of old and worn-out costumes. That's so sad. It would seem that they throw the costume away in pieces. Okay. So it's headless, and we found a head elsewhere. Beyond this store is where the kidnappers held you after getting jump on you. Must you keep reminding me? But it's the room where I got to see your awesome no face! You didn't need to remind me of that mortifying moment either. There are 3 cups. What? Why are there 3? Cheap styrofoam cups. Looks like only 3 cups were used. There's also a key back here. I wonder what this key is to. You got me. Which reminds me of the key we found in the other room. That's it! It must be the key for one of those trapdoors. That wasn't a trapdoor. You only call it one because you quite literally jumped into it. Hey, but isn't that what you're supposed to do when you see one? I'm not having this conversation with you. Map. Poster of the Great Waterland is stuck on this wall. Intrigue, fun, prestige, Great Waterland has it all, and it's waiting for you. It's not especially catchy, is it? Folding chairs, and by the looks of it, they were probably used by the kidnappers. There are 3 chairs around the table. Yeah, everything's in 3s. Why is everything in 3s? Nope, I'm trying to go back. Thank you. Okay. Broken mirror? Watch out, Mr. Edgeworth! It's a broken mirror. It probably came from the haunted house. Why is this here? Are they planning to repair it? Hey, there's a trapdoor in this room, too! It's not a trapdoor. It's an entrance to an underground passageway. I know that! The door leading to the outside world was locked, so Lance must have escaped his prison through here. And found an exit. Kay couldn't find an exit in the other one. What have we here? Looks like a sword. A broken sword. Strange. Why would it be broken like that? I wouldn't really call that half, but okay. Swords don't usually break on their own. That's true. Alright then, let's think about it in this way. Maybe it broke when someone was trying to use it for or on something. Hypotheticals aren't going to get us anywhere. Perhaps we should think more on this later. Maybe Lance was trying to use it to get out of the door here. This door is thoroughly broken thanks to the police who forced it open. Yeah, definitely did some damage over here. that doorknob handle thingy is looking pretty beat up. I suppose that's what happens when the officers break their way in with brute force. Hey, that's odd. The lock on this is completely fine. Look, not a single dent. But how's that possible after what the officer told us? Yeah, if the lock had been in use when the door was busted down, then the lock itself should be completely wrecked. So the lock on the door leading to outside is undamaged. How can that be? Here's our broken sword. We already discussed this. All repeated. Okay, yeah, these are going to be the same things that I've already talked about. In that case, I believe it's time to turn to our logic and connect some pieces. Alright, we have 3 folding chairs, and we have 3 cups. I believe those connect. The common denominator between the cups and folding chairs is the number 3. Speaking of which, the number of missing costumes is also 3. Oh wait, but I thought there were only 2 kidnappers. Indeed, something isn't adding up. Literally. Is it possible there's a 3rd kidnapper that Lance didn't see? Oh, maybe the sword was holding it closed. It's a bit strange that the police had to force their way into an unlocked room. One look at the pristine door lock, and anyone can see that it was not in use at the time. But the policeman outside said it took 10 men to get it open. A door that was locked tight, despite it not being locked at all. It can only be because of this. Oh, you mean... Yes, it was used to jam the door. Here, take a look at the door handle. Do you see how the handle is completely destroyed? So that's how the sword broke! I thought that we might uncover the true identity of the kidnappers. But instead we've only uncovered more questions that need to be answered. Ah! That was terrifying. What is it? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, am I correct? What are you doing suddenly popping out of the secret entrance like that? This is an underground passage used by staff members, sir. We Badgers also make use of them in our duties. Look, why don't you get out of there first, and then we'll talk, okay? Ah, I beg your pardon, miss. Proto-Badger, get! Alrighty, just one more to go. What are you getting all excited about? Did you forget? The photo rally, duh! See, look, now all I have to do is get a picture of the bad Badger and I'm done! Oh, yes, I vaguely recall a contest or something of that sort. What? It's gone, but where did it go? What happened? What's wrong? A bad Badger costume is missing, sir. Oh, is that all? Well, it's missing because the kidnappers stole it. I heard about how they were stolen, but they said that only 3 of the costumes had been taken. What, is he saying that more than 3 of them are gone? Mr. Proto-Badger, please tell me a little more about these costumes you use. Also, am I going to be talking to you with your head on? Like, can you take off your mask? What did you mean by a bad Badger costume is missing? Why, just what I said, sir. We are 1 bad Badger short. Counting the spares, we have 2 of each costume on hand at all time. Okay, so because one of them is walking around in the park, the other should be in that room. Actually, both of them should be in that room. Huh? What do you mean? Normally, we don't use the bad Badger costumes. In fact, we only use them during a certain event at a set time each day. It's the stage show, where the bad Badger wreaks havoc around the park. And the other Badgers must work together to apprehend him, sir. speechless that such a show exists. Well, sir, I was just trying to explain it to you the only time we used that costume. Then doesn't that make it near impossible to take a picture of the Bad Badger? Personally, I can't believe that it's this close to showtime and there's no costume. Oh dear, what am I to do, sir? All this basically means that the kidnappers stole 4 costumes in total. Then are you saying that there are 4 kidnappers? No, I don't think that's very likely. Oh? Recall the costumes for a minute. The stolen ones, you mean? The fact that the pink badger was stolen. If you had 4 people, and you had wanted to steal a 4th costume, wouldn't you naturally go for a full set and steal a pink badger costume instead? Yeah, that makes sense. And yet, the kidnappers decided to steal another bad badger. I believe the culprits needed 2 bad badger costumes, but the question is why? So that they could walk around with a real gun and not a costume gun? Where's my logic at right now? The second Bad Badger costume. I believe it may be closer at hand than we think. What do you mean? That costume in the trash. Wouldn't you say that it's wearing some very telltale pants? Hey, you're right! Let's get it out of there and take a look! As I suspected, it's a Bad Badger costume. Well, minus the head. And the gun, look at that tear. That is very suspicious. Look, its hand is hurt! This looks more like something was ripped off of it. Really? That's all you have to say about that? Oh, here we go. Okay. I was about to say. That's it? I believe what we have here is an inconsistency. Between what? Look carefully. Our costume is not holding something in its right hand that it should be. Oh, the gun! Precisely. The Bad Badger was designed to always hold a gun in his right hand. However... You there, did you remove the gun from this Bad Badger's right hand? No, I did not, sir. The gun is supposed to be securely attached to the costume. As I thought. The rip itself confirms my hypothesis that the gun was forcibly removed. Mr. Proto-Badger, the gun is, of course, not a functioning weapon, correct? Absolutely not, sir. It's just a model gun. However, it can fire blanks. We need to use them for the stage show. It seems that our kidnappers also had a need for the model gun, my dear costume friend. Interesting. I think we're about done with this room. Okay. So what's next? Well, we found a few answers. But there are still a few things left that we have to ask a certain person about. Let's go, Kay. Is it Lance? Do we have to talk to Lance? Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Got you? You've got to hurry, sir. Come on! What is it, Detective? They found a blue badger costume down in front of the main gate, sir. What? Isn't that what one of the kidnappers was wearing? Bingo! That's why you gotta come to the main gate with me right now. If we hurry, we still might be able to get there before Wolf Boy does, sir. Alright, so let's make haste to the main gate. Oh. Wow, that was a short one. Wow. Okay. Let's see what we can find. Maybe it is the, I was wondering whether we were gonna look inside the Bad Badger costume and see if there was, like, blood in there. If that was the one that was being worn. But I guess we would have seen bullet holes. So maybe this one that we found, that was found at the main gate is the bloody one. I guess we have yet to find out. So, I guess we will. Next time. Talk to you guys then.